And we are the coalition, loud and proud. We are back at the Henry Winters Elementary School here in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. Again, as we were last week, with Dr. Cheryl McWilliams. She is the superintendent of the Pawtucket City School System. There was an incident this morning, unplanned, accidental, unfortunate, that just people need to be aware of. What happened here at the school, this beautiful brand new school?
So good afternoon, Pat, and thank you for being here today outside Henry J. Winters' beautiful building. We started school, as you know, you were here last Tuesday on September 6th, and we had a great opening of school for Henry J. Winters students. And then today, as you know, is primary day, and so there is no school in the city of Pawtucket for our students. And so therefore, the continuation of some projects here on site, which was some grading, some outdoor work, caused a mechanical operator to hit a power line, and that power line caused a power outage. So unfortunately, that power outage is affecting the building, the inside of the building, and the power in the building. And so therefore, due to the fact that the contractor now has to bring in a temporary generator, we will have no school tomorrow and Thursday at a minimum, as they work to get power back into the building. So unfortunately, it's not something that was planned. And I want to assure the Winters families and the students that Henry J. Winters is a safe school. It's a beautiful school, and just a continuation of some outdoor projects and land grading caused a power line to be hit that was buried under the ground, which then caused a power outage in the building.
So this was removed from the building, so there's absolutely no damage to the building. It's really, and certainly nothing structural, nothing electromechanical. Really, we're talking about some type of feeder line to the building that got hit as part of an excavation project.
That's correct. It's a feeder line that actually went into the building, and it does affect that electrical panel,
Right.
which will be repaired. And in that process of that, repairing of that temporary generator, we're expecting to be coming on site.
Okay. And right now they're talking about a 2 to 3 day estimate on that. There's still an air of uncertainty just because of life in the new millennium? Is that life post COVID where everything is complicated? Is that a sense what we're dealing with here right now?
Yes, absolutely. The contractor has already talked, to his suppliers regarding a temporary generator, and I know that they're working very hard to get that on site, possibly as early as tonight or tomorrow morning. Then it takes time to connect. We have to make sure everything's operational.
Right.
And that is why to say a minimum of 2 days for our families. And of course, if we can get students in earlier, we will certainly do that. And then, as you stated, in the world that we're living in right now, with all the unforeseen things that could happen, we wanted to make sure that our families did have the appropriate amount of notice, and that it would be a minimum of 2 days.
Right. We'll be getting this out right away. And I know that you and I have, forged a link here in terms of communication with your communications department. We'll be doing once or twice a day updates for the next 48 to 72 hours as we sort of triage the situation. And then ultimately the work is done in a manner that doesn't interfere with the safety or operation of the school. So it's all very reasonable. It's to use the word unfortunate. You've from all of the issues of the last few weeks, you've been a front and a point person on communicating with parents because of the complicated nature of parents' lives everywhere, regardless in a city which has such a diverse population between economic issues, language issues, things like that. The point here is, though, is that under your administration, you'll be in very careful touch with folks to remedy this.
Absolutely. And we are very, very conscientious of making sure that all of our messages that go out in multiple languages, because we know that we live in a diverse community, and we want our parents to be and our families to be aware of what's going on, and we want to be transparent.
Right. It's an interesting point to that. Commissioner Infante Green pointed out to me in an interview earlier this year that there are more languages spoken at Rhode Island public schools than actually in the city of New York, which is astonishing. But again, I've spent the entire day crisscrossing the state at voting booths, and I've seen firsthand, number one, the diversity. Number two, how passionate the newest members are of our community about schools, education, politics, the conduct of the city. I mean, these are groups of folks who have just done nothing more than revitalize entire communities, particularly here in Pawtucket and Central Falls. So, I mean, that's it. There's in a sense a little bit of drama. It's an interference with these parents' daily lives, but it's something that's being addressed in a speedy, expedited manner. And like I said, we'll do our best to maintain and communicate with this diverse population what's going on. And I think at this point, it's fair to say, wouldn't it be nice to have a nice, quiet week at school?
Yes, and I expect that will be coming.
Right, just a couple of days more. So, folks, what's the website or the social media for Pawtucket City Schools?
So we use www.pstri.net. We keep all of our updates, all the communication goes out to parents in a robo email and a robo call. And then also we update our website. We also have a link from our website to our social media.
Mm-hmm.
Our social media, we obviously use Facebook as well. And so letters, correspondence will always be on that site. And that site you can translate into multiple languages. And when we send out our messages, we send them out in multiple languages. So we want, parents to keep in touch with that website, but also I will be communicating on a regular basis and giving the appropriate updates to parents as we learn them.
Right. So really an expedited way is to pay close attention to the school's website and social media, as well as local media, to find out literally updated every few hours exactly what the status is.
Thank you. Yes. Appreciate that.
Great. Well, again, Doctor, good to see you again under, I look forward to visiting this school sometime in a month or two when you're having an event here, and it's just like opening day. Opening day, it was pouring out, but the sense of excitement from all the tots, the little kids, was palpable. You had the spectacle, and we don't film children here, obviously, but the spectacle of kids literally just about running into school, having to be almost physically restrained. It's a little different than when I grew up. But this is already becoming the center of a community. It's already a magnet for kids from all sorts of backgrounds. So temporary interruption, but we'll be back in business soon.
Yes, and we welcome you to come on our upcoming community tours. They'll be in the month of April. We're looking forward to doing those on October 20th from 6 to 8. That's a Thursday evening. And also a Saturday, October 22nd from 12 to 2. So that would be a perfect time, Pat, for you to come in and take a walk through the building and get a tour.
Excellent. We are the Coalition. We're at the Henry Winter School. Again, you're looking at a 2 to 3 day delay in reopening. There was an underground cable far enough from the school, not really to, other than some breaker issues, not really affect the bones, the integrity of the school, but at the same time enough to disrupt power. The issue right now is that there are emergency generators inbound, which will allow a restoration of school. But again, this is the year 2022. Supply chain issues continue to confound folks in virtually every aspect of their life. I guess we shouldn't be surprised if it impacts a situation like this. All right. We'll be back soon. We'll be in touch with the Commissioner's office and Superintendent's office, and we'll continue to inform you. Pat Ford, Coalition Radio Network, Henry Winter School. We're out. Thank you.